Thanks, Steve. We're going to see another kind of car here at Daytona this afternoon, a little bit stronger, a little bit more powerful. A car that a lot of you have probably seen on the short tracks of America. This is a classic American stock car, but it's been modified for road racing. It carries a stock frame, stock bodywork, and it works on a power-to-weight ratio performance level. In other words, the more cubic inches the engine carries, the more weight the automobile has to carry. This particular car carries a 260 cubic inch V6 engine, so therefore it has to weigh 2,600 pounds, exactly 10 to 1 power to weight. This car is on the pole this afternoon. It's Gene Felton's car. He's won the championship in the Kelly Girls Series 4 years in a row, and he's after his 5th championship.
Now it's time to get to racing with the Kelly American Daytona 50.
And if you're going to win it, you're going to have to beat this man, Gene Felton, in car 96. He's a 4-time champion.
Signals the pace car to lead this pack out onto the track for the pace lap. And, you know, Brock, I don't care how many of these races we do together, I still get a little butterflies in my stomach. Excitement, anticipation. I can imagine how the drivers feel.
You bet, Steve. This is only a 50-mile race, so unlike a lot of sports car races run at Daytona where their endurance is 24 hours in some cases, where you have a chance to settle down and reach a pace, here they're on the gas for the whole distance. There's no time to let up. You just got to stay with it all the way. There's Gene Felton. He is the man to beat. He's a champion. He dominates this series. Nobody seems to be able to beat him consistently. He has experience. He's run at Le Mans a couple of times. He's a fine endurance driver, has a lot of experience. There he is. Everybody's weaving around the racetrack. They're not out of control. They're just warming up their tires. It's a cool day here at Daytona. Threat of rain. I'm sure there was a big decision as to whether or not some of the guys put on rain tires. Moments away from the start of the Kelly American Daytona 50 as the field weaves its way down the long back straightaway at the Daytona International Speedway behind the pace car, heading up into turns 3 and 4 on this high banked oval down toward the road course, where they're going to take the green flag in just a moment, Steve Evans.
Brock, this is a sprint race, really, only 50 miles. So pit stops are only going to be a factor in that if you make one, you're not going to win this race.
And Gene Felton on the pole. Beside him, Tommy Riggins in that new black 21 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Two very quick cars. These cars can run 175, 180 miles an hour on the straights as they come into the tri-oval. The starter has the green flag out. It's down. And Riggins makes a jump from the outside pole and grabs the lead from Felton as they head down into the infield toward turn 1. A lot of brakes used in there, Steve.
You bet there are, Brock. So it's Riggins, number 21, in the black Chevrolet Monte Carlo with a V6 power plant. Right on his bumper is Gene Felton, number 96, the pole-sitting Camaro.
Just behind him, in that number 16 Buick Skylark, is Charlie Peltz, who's very much a factor in this race. Here goes Riggins, still leading the way around that big 180-degree loop on the back part of the road circuit. Tough corner here, but they come off it in good shape. Riggins can't seem to break loose yet, but he does look like he's got a bunch of power. Look at that. Opens up a big lead down that straightaway, back into the loop on the back part of the road circuit. The car could be tough.
Brock, is there a chance that Felton just let Riggins take the lead here to set the pace for a while?
Oh, yeah, very possible. Felton, as we said earlier, has won this thing 4 times. Feel your way around. You must get out in the lead and stay there, and I'm sure that's what Riggins is going to try to do. No strategy here, really. Just run as hard as you can. Now, if Riggins has some real horsepower, he's going to add to that length, that lead, as he gets out onto the back straight. That's where the big horsepower will come into play. And we're going to find out pretty quickly who's got power and who doesn't right now. Riggins has certainly got good power. Felton hangs in there, but look at this. Here comes Clay Young in that number 10. That Pontiac Le Mans has just blown past Peltz and Felton, and he's going to take second place behind Riggins, so he's got some good power, that's for sure.
This is only Riggins' 3rd year in road racing. He's formerly an oval track veteran, has built an awful lot of the cars, as a matter of fact, that are in this race today, including his own. Which
yeah,
is
but look at this. Clay Young's going to take the lead. He's going to lead the first lap. So from 4th place, Clay Young jumps in the lead, and he's got plenty of power. Gene Felton's not going to quit. He's going to try to challenge him down into turn 1, but he gets pushed outside a little bit. Look at that. Bobble by Gene Felton, and he's going to fall back. So we've got Clay Young in the number 10 car.